Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are now geared up great to haul. We've got full power with the 450. We've got airbags. We are ready to rock and roll. I can't wait to check this thing out. We're still missing the intake. We're missing hot side, cold side piping, and some throttle booster. But we are geared up really well now for hauling heavy loads. So let's take a look. You're gonna measure. So the trailer itself is like 9,000 pounds. So I'm actually going to measure if the truck squats, how much it squats when it's only this on it. And then I'm gonna go pick up my 8-ton. So we're gonna have 30,000 pounds behind the truck. So you can see the airbags are right there. Firestone airbags and the airlift compressor, which you guys know where I mount that. That gets mounted right here. The guys at Hughes Diesel Shop in New Ross, my buddy Leo, he hooked this up, him and his guy. Very, very neat install, incredibly neat install. They had to break it down in order to fit it underneath here, which is where I wanted it. So I just got to have a spot for my tire jack and stuff, which I'll just put in my toolbox in the back of the truck. So here is the airlift. Here's the airlift wireless one compressor. Or I don't even know if it's wireless one, it's a different one. It's a wireless air easy mount. So here's the part number right there. I'll put this in the description as well, but there's the part numbers. Yeah, the remote, it's Bluetooth. It's really quiet. I'll pump up some air here in a second and show you guys how quiet it is. And then the Firestone airlift ride right. The part number for that is right here. They're the 5000s. Yeah, so let's hook this up. I'm gonna see how much it squats, and then we'll put some air in this thing. Probably put like 20 pounds in it just for now. So what do we got here? We've got 44 to basically the crease in the fender. So I'm gonna lower this thing down on. You can see it's not on right now. I'm gonna lower this down on, and then I'll check it again. All right, so we're all hooked up. You see the jacks are up off the ground. We're all hooked up, ready to go. Let's take a little look here. So 43, so it did squat an inch. So it did squat an inch with just the trailer. So I'm just gonna put like 20 pounds in it. Very quiet. Much quieter than the old wireless one. There, bang, it's done. I am gonna check it just to see if that did bring it up, but I don't care. I'm not going to put it up any higher with just a trailer back there. No, it didn't really raise it up, but it doesn't matter. It's not what I'm about right now. It's the reason why these trucks are built with a rake. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so we've been cruising on the highway for about 15 minutes now, and you know, obviously it's not a lot of weight back there, and you know, being on the goose, you know, the goose ball or whatever, 9,000 pounds is nothing. But you know, I've hit a few overpasses and stuff, and when I didn't have the airbags on, you could get a little bit of a jar when you hit the overpasses and whatnot, even with the empty trailer. But now there's none of that. It's very smooth. Just having that 20 pounds in the airbags smoothens it out. The truck drives a lot smoother than it does when it's empty. So yeah, I did squat 1 inch, but like I said, these trucks are made with a rake for a reason. You don't need to bring it right back up to the original ride height. It just gets some cushion there. So even when I load the machine on, I might only put the bags up to like 70-80 pounds or whatever, but and it's not going to bring it right back up to that ride height, but it will level it out, which is what I want. Anyway, we're But yeah, I'm gonna get to the site, load the excavator on. I gotta put the mulcher on. I got a culvert I gotta put on. But yeah, I mentioned it's Hughes Diesel Shop in New Ross. My buddy's name is Leo or Larry, whatever he wants you to call him. And they've been doing a lot of stuff for me. So they're the ones that put the tank on, hooked up the pump, and you know, all that. And they put the airbags on. That's where I take my excavators to get maintenance done to them. My 550 is there right now. It's going in for it's MVI, and my 8-ton is gonna go there. I'm gonna drop it off there because I want to get it serviced and ready for the year. And I think one of my final drives actually may be leaking, according to what John just told me. So that's where I get all my work done. Leo is top notch, as you can see, the very clean install. But anyway, let's go get that machine on and really put this thing to the test. Okay, there she is. It's so weird looking at this machine right now after running the new Sani 95 the last couple days. It definitely does look smaller. The drives are smaller. Yeah, it's crazy that according to weight it says this weighs more, but I really don't think it does. I know the angle blade adds a lot of weight to it, but let's get this thing fired up. I'm sure the controls are not where I want them. I gotta get this thing a cleaning after sitting in that nice new machine. This thing needs a good cleaning for the season. Oh, feed fuel. Periodic check. Right on, right on. Okay, let this thing warm up a little bit. I gotta load the mulcher on. I gotta load this culvert on. Let's go take a quick little gander at this road job up here. All right, yeah, it's looking good. So this section here was completely washed out. We did some mulching too on the shoulders, but this was completely washed out. Right from the top of that hill all the way down here. It needed a good ditch. It didn't have any at all. I'm not gonna walk all the way up there. It's a long freaking hill. But yeah, this looks mint. This looks sweet. This will last a long time. It needed this. It really needed this. Great job, John. Really good. The real big work even took place up there, but this looks fantastic. But all right, let's go get that machine loaded up. So we got the mulcher on, 1,200 pounds. Culvert obviously is nothing. So let's see where it's sitting right now. I got 20 pounds in the bags. We're at 41 3/4 to the top of the crease. 41 3/4. All right, so I'm gonna load this thing on. I'm gonna see how much it squats, and I'm gonna put probably, I don't know, 70 or 80 pounds in the bags. All right, so she is loaded on the trailer, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so we have 30,000 pounds behind this truck. 21,160 is my payload. It's a 30,000 pound trailer. That's 8,840 pounds plus the chains. I'm gonna call it 9,000. So now let's jump in the truck and the excavator and see what the little sticker says on the inside of the door. People don't believe that this is 30,000 pounds sometimes. 20,723 pounds right there. So 9,000 plus 20,700 plus 1,200. Yes, folks, 30,000 pounds. So I believe we were at 41 3/4 before. Have to check the footage. So we're at 40 right now. So it dropped 1 3/4 is what I believe we were at. So almost 2 inches. We got 20 pounds in the bag. Let's take it up to 75. You can't even hear the compressor outside the truck. Can't even hear it. I don't even know what we were just at. 40 inches, I think. Okay, 75. You can see them there. They're definitely not as squished as what they were before. So now we're up to 40 3/4. So we're almost back up. I mean, we're still an inch down. I'm just gonna go to 80. I'm gonna go to 85 and just see what it does here. Now, this is my first time using this with this truck, so I am going to tinker around with it a little bit until I find my sweet spot. Now we're up at around 41. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it right there. We are sitting pretty friggin' nice here right now. All right, let's get this thing chained down, hit the road. Okay, folks, well, we are chained down, ready to go. So let's see how much better this feels going down the road. Engine brake is on, tow haul is on. We'll put the brakes up and we're ready. Leveling itself out. It's gonna level itself out probably a few times while we're going here. Okay, we are cruising. 85 pounds in the bags, and she feels nice. I mean, you still, obviously, you know the weight's back there, but it feels good. So I've hauled this machine with this truck twice so far, so I have something to compare it to. I mean, it felt good then, but it just feels much better now. I mean, you know, you go from squatting probably 3 inches or so to squatting, you know, like an inch, maybe an inch and a half. Like, that's a big difference. And you know, the only downfall with this setup, the 450 and this trailer, is the brakes. The trailer brakes are garbage. These electric surge brakes they're junk. Like, they're there, they work a little bit, but they really don't do a whole lot to help you out. Like, even when you're hauling no weight at all, there's not really much grab to them. So you rely on your service brakes, you know, quite a bit. And the brakes on the 550 are a bit stronger than the brakes that are on this. Not a huge difference, but but I mean, I can notice it. There's no doubt about that. But you know, there's ways to fix that. You could get a trailer with hydraulic disc brakes. Who makes those right now that everyone is drooling over? They also make a 40K trailer. I wonder. Anyway, this truck has so much power. Like, I'm not into this thing at all. I definitely got to get my Data Monster hooked up to this truck, because I'd love to see the load that I'm actually putting on it at times, because I'm barely on the throttle. I just climbed that hill. You can see the turbo is like just taking it easy, sitting back, enjoying life. But man, this truck has so much more power than the 550. It's just not even the same ballpark. Definitely get that new machine behind this truck and see how it feels. Like I said in the other video, my video where I showed you guys that machine, according to the weights on the machines, this excavator weighs more than that. It says 9180 kgs on the Sani, which works out to be like 20,300 and some odd pounds. This one right inside the machine says 20,723 pounds. So according to the stickers, this machine weighs more. But the other day when I picked up that Sani with my 550, it did feel a little bit heavier than this one. So I'm gonna have to go through across the scales. I mean, I'll get probably pulled across the scales anyway, but I'm gonna have to go across the scales to see the actual weight, because I would love to see the actual weight and see which one really weighs more. But we've got some bumps on this road's nice and smooth, but the trailer and the truck are handling this so nice right now. But the road up here, it's got some serious bumps into it. So I will, I'll bring you back then. Man, that was a Lunar Rock 4Runner TRD Pro that ever looked sharp. Yeah, we'll see how it handles the bumps now. So this road we're on is very bumpy and windy and twisty. So like, this is a really good test for it. It's not just cruising down the highway on, you know, nice flat ground and you know, just sitting back and enjoying the ride. This is driver engaged. Lots of turns, and the truck's doing really good. I would say if you can get the 7,000 or the 7,500s. Right now there's like hardly nothing out there for these Super Duties. I don't know like what they changed, or if they didn't change anything, but airlift and the other ones are, you know, all the other ones just think they did, or what's going on. But trying to find airbags for this 2021 F450 right now is pretty tough. So I would have liked to have had the 7,500s or the 7,000s like I have on my 550. That would have been my ideal setup for bags. But you know, these are doing good. They're doing the trick. 85 pounds. It leveled out by the time I got out to the end of the road there, and it hasn't had to put any air in or take any air out yet. But yeah, it's hauling good. You know, if you're on the highway, I mean, especially with this truck, with the power it has, you can just sit back and honestly put the cruise control on and just enjoy the trip. This is a good test for this. This is a lot of what this truck's going to be doing, to be honest. This year is moving stuff around on roads like this, probably, because this truck will be probably more dedicated to the new 95 compared to this machine. This machine will be on the road and, you know, going all over the place. But that guy's front tire looks like it's ready to fall off. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm happy. Feels good. It was one of the missing pieces on this combination. So next for this truck, definitely need to get the intake on it. Need to get the hot side, cold side, and a throttle booster for sure. All right, so here's where the truck is gonna be, or the trailer is gonna be left, and the excavator is gonna be left. The excavator needs a service, and yeah, it looks like that main drive is leaking. And then the busy fucking spot here right now. Alright guys, well, the trailer is unhooked. It was just a mix mash of stuff going on in there. I had to move my 550 around, unload the excavator, move the trailer a couple times because it was getting congested in there. So yeah, the first time using the airbags, pretty good. Like I did say, the 75s or the 7,000s, whatever they are, they would have been a better airbag. The compressor's strong. I really like the compressor. It's very quiet. But yeah, the bags could be a little heavier, but it definitely helped out a lot. That's for sure. The truck felt great. All these windy, twisty roads, rough roads. It felt really good. So if you're in the market, you know, obviously first time towing, take a look at them. I really like that compressor. Anyway, I showed you the box, showed you the part number. I'll put the part numbers in the description below as well. But that's gonna do it. So until next time, you all take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.